two things here, and the parts of the history I really want to speak to. While what has been happening in the past was expected to be happening in the future, what you have created in this record Africa indeed is not serving Rwanda alone. It is serving Africa, and it is also improving and taking beyond the talent we have in Africa to a much higher level. I'm sure you've seen those who have been here coming from across Africa, of a very, very high standard in their fields and area of talent. Very high degree, and again, you should be thanked for that, all those who have contributed to not only its development, but also to mainstreaming it in the practice of surgery and the effects it has had on health. So you were saying, talking about being Rwandan, I invite everyone here, wherever you have come from, to be, as I said, we are a family, so you should be Rwandan in all senses, I mean. If you First of all, it's a great day in many ways. Today, let me start by thanking Professor Jacques Marisco, founder and president of VERCAD, Dr. King Kayondo, IRCAD Africa president, Dr. Guillaume Marisco, IRCAD Africa Vice President, faculty staff and supporters of IRCAD Africa. I'm very pleased to join you and welcome you to Kigali, which you have built in a way. Kigali, our capital city, is not just for Rwandans, it is for Africans, it is for friends from across the world, and people from who are the family of IRCAD and IRCAD Africa. We want you to feel that you are our family as well. So you're most welcome. So many things have been said. For me personally, I have not been with the opportunity to be of a very significant talent in any field. But what I tried to do, I created an idea that maybe since I'm not talented in many things, I developed an idea that I should be talented in managing talent of others. So that's what enables me to, through friendship and what was said earlier. Thank you, young Marisco, to remind me. We have a history. Rwanda's history weaves through all this that was said. First, for our country, every yesterday was expected to be the tomorrow. So, and that's how we were in one place of underdevelopment for a long time. Because what was yesterday was what was expected tomorrow. So we reversed the trend. We tried to say, how about having tomorrow as yesterday? Reversed to two things here, and the parts of the history I really want to speak to. While what has been happening in the past was expected to be happening in the future, we wanted to see the future as having arrived in the past and in our background and being something new. So that's how we came to embrace doing things in a manner that we have come to be used to. I remember in 1998, some of my friends who are into technology globally, in 1998, when we were trying to rebuild the country and we were talking about using information and communication technology, and so one of these friends, a very rich person and who is into technology, asked me, said, why would you be thinking of investing your nothing, more or less, because you had nothing, into technology when your people are starving, they have no health, they have no all kinds of stuff. And I told them, well, first of all, it was a group but led by one of my friends. I said, that's true. Our people are starving anyway. Our people have no good health. That's all true. But does keeping away technology really give them food? So I said, we are trying to invest the nothing, the little we have, in a way that we divide it and spread it to cover food and cover health, but to cover technology which cuts across all of them. I saw somebody use the multiplier effect term. I said technology has a multiplier effect. It doesn't take away anything from anybody in any case. So that's how we started developing this idea. And now I'm leading to saying, Professor Marisco, if could have chosen to go somewhere else, not in Rwanda, and that's the story he told. I wanted to thank you for taking the risk in trusting us. But I think maybe it is high risk, it has also become high reward. And it has benefited the Rwandans in a way probably you will never realize, and the Marescos and the others who work with you at IRCAD International and others who join you because they understand the cause and the vision you have, but more so the vision to use the tools to advance knowledge, to advance technology, and to bring it to places where it is not expected. Because, many people, once they say for this, they say, well, Africa, in many cases, is not deserving, or it comes as a second thought, as an afterthought every time in many conversations. But the fact that you said, no, this is not going to be an afterthought, but let's take it to Africa, well, and above all, that's why I called it high risk. In Africa, you chose Rwanda. There must have been something that was connecting you with us to believe in us, but it was to try and close these gaps that have existed with our people, the people of this country, the people of the continent, and others on other continents. I think it was a combination of value and values. So I wanted to specifically thank you for that, and you will not be disappointed. Even at a personal level, you feel that what you invested in has had a huge effect in changing many people's lives through improved and access to health and of a certain high level that was not expected, that people never thought about. So my other pleasant thing here is that what you have created in this IRCAD Africa indeed is not serving Rwanda alone. It is serving Africa, and it is also improving and taking beyond the talent we have in Africa to a much higher level. I'm sure you've seen those who have been here coming from across Africa, of a very, very high standard in their fields and area of talent. So bringing people together and bringing them together in our country here and around this center of excellence has limitless value in our understanding and feeling. So when I entered this room, I first wondered whether I was in Strasbourg, because when you invited me and came to Strasbourg to IRCAD, and had the pleasure and honor of being honored there by being recognized in a way you did. We are very happy to be associated in this way and in any other way because of what this stands for. The training program in minimal invasive surgery that we have come to fully understand and see the effects of in many ways is something that is going to change lives to a very high degree, and again, you should be thanked for that, all those who have contributed to not only its development, but also to mainstreaming it in the practice of surgery and the effects it has had on health. So you were saying, talking about being Rwandan, I invite everyone here, wherever you have come from, to be, as I said, we are a family, so you should be Rwandan in all senses, I mean. If you want a passport, the next day you can have it. And maybe Minister of Health the next day. I'm not threatening your job. I'm only saying you could have 2 or 3 ministers or 4 in addition to your position. And this encourages us to keep investing in significantly in the public health infrastructure, and knowing that there are no limits in terms of quality, and therefore we should also make sure there are no limits in terms of quantity, so that it goes around and reaches everyone as the case should be. Let's continue bringing together the best and the brightest that we have, especially across Africa, in Rwanda, and working with those from across the rest of the world. That's how we can build a better world for all of us to live in. So I really just came here to express my gratitude and promise that we will work with all of us together the rest of the journey that is ahead of us, that is long, and with the people like there are in this room, I think we can keep making tomorrow yesterday. Thank you very much.